Hi everyone, this is Chris here with My Own House Fix, and we're continuing on with the plug strip installation. This is part 2, installation. So we left off with our plug strip cut to size and ready to go. And now we're looking to mount it under the cabinet here. So we've determined that, so we don't block the bookshelf on this side, that it needs to center up on the center of this beadboard. So we cut a 7/8 hole right through the top where the wires will come through. That lines up with our conduit. And on this side, we popped a couple of 3/16 holes in the cap for the 2 mounting screws. So that's good to go. See the holes there? So now this will end up mounting just like this, right up to the top. And now we're going to the back side so we can prep the back area. Again, so we can meet electrical code. We can't have any exposed wires, so we're going to show you how to do the rear connections. If this was in a backsplash on your kitchen, you may just have a wire coming out of the wall at this location, because you may not be able to get to the back side of the area you're working on. So if it's a backsplash, it may just be stubbed out into the wall cavity or your framing, and that's okay. On this particular installation, there's a code clause on the back side, so we need to do some work so there's no exposed wiring, and we'll show you how to do that real quick. Okay, as you can see on the back side, we have the hole drilled here, and the wiring comes up through the wall cavity over here, and put the 3/4 conduit around it, as you can see. And we'll finish off the end with a fitting that goes into the hole there. And we'll show you how to do that. Okay, so basically what we have here is where the conduit ends. And we have the fitting here. We've run the wire through this piece of conduit, and there's a nut to go on this side. And so we just make the connection down onto the conduit. The threaded end here will go through the back side of the pantry, and there'll be a nut that fastens it onto there. So we just make the connection. And there we go. So we've got the spare wire. We'll fish this through the opening, so we have plenty of room to work and do the soldering to make the connections on the other side. So let's see how we make the connections. Okay, now we have the electrical connection made here, and we'll go to the other side, put the nut back on it. Got it running into the wall here, so no exposed wiring. This meets electrical code, and we'll show you how we fasten it to the other side. And back to the inside, you see the excess wire runs up to the fitting. So we'll just take and screw that down a little bit more. Okay. I'll take and tighten that down with some pliers or a wrench. This will be nice and tight. So next steps, we'll cut the excess here and start routing it through our plug strip. To do the hard wire fastener, we'll fasten it to here and the other 2 points we showed you before. So this will be hardwired, soldered connection. All right, let's get ready for that. Real quick before we get started, just want to show you a couple of common electrical tools that you'll be using. We have an insulation stripper here, so this will go on and trim off the insulation. It'll rip that. Just a common razor knife and a tester. These are a really good tool to have in case you're always wondering if a circuit is hot. Again, we want to test this to make sure I have the breaker off down in the basement. And as you can see here, we're getting nothing. If it was a hot wire, like you see down here on the extension cord, you can tell that's hot. So we know this is safe to work on because it's not hot. So these are a pretty cool tool to have. I want to put this on a list on the Cool Tools page, so be looking for that. And just some basic side cutters and, again, your wire strippers. All right, stay tuned, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna make our rough cut right in here. Next, we're going to measure how long we need to go inside the plug strip, so we know how far to trim the jacket off. So we'll trim the yellow jacket back to about right here. So we'll make a mark, make a measurement, and we'll strip that off. Okay, this is where it gets a little tedious, a little compressed workspace, but that's okay. So we'll take our sheathing stripper here. It's got the tooth right there that bites it. So you'll flip it over, run it up over the wire, and you can see the mark that we made. So we want to strip from here back, so it just sticks through the nut here. So we'll do that.